Hi everyone, welcome to day 34 of my 121-day journey here at 121days.com, part of Masteries.com. So what I'm talking about is the weight loss Octagon, and this is the end of week number 5 for me. Tomorrow I start week 6. And today's check-in day. So I have recorded my stats. The progress I've made in the last 34 days has been a lot better than I thought they were going to be honest. I did not think that I was going to lose as much body fat as quick as I did. And I started out doing one set per body part, one workout, and then taking a break and then doing another workout, throughout the week. And I'm up to, doing really kind of building myself into a really good workout. As far as dieting goes, I started out in the strong body system, went to lean, into ripped, and this is the end of ripped for me. I'm transitioning into lean again today. So let me give you some stats. This is what I started out with. I was 170 pounds in weight. Body fat percent was 22%, and my fat mass was 37 pounds of body fat. My waist was 37 inches, and my lean mass was 133 pounds, and I was considered an acceptable body fat range. So 5 weeks later, I weigh in 164 pounds, so 6 pounds difference. 34 days, some of you might be like, that's not so much. Well, let's just wait for a second here. My body fat percent went from 22% down to 16%. 6%, that's pretty good in 34 days, okay? My fat mass in pounds went from 37 pounds down to 26 pounds. And somebody might be asking, but Adam, you just said you went from 170 pounds on the scale to 164 pounds. That's only 6 pounds difference. How did you lose 11 pounds of body fat, but your weight on the scale only went down 6 pounds? Well, the reason is because of the style of workouts that I've been doing. I've been gaining muscle or more solid lean mass. And where I have been on a restricted carbohydrate diet, that's good quality lean mass that I've been building. Now, that doesn't mean that you'll build lean mass like I have, because there's certain strategies and styles, and by the way, I'm all natural. I don't take anything, I'm just eating foods. There's strategies you can use to build lean mass faster. Now, I have been in this industry for 26 years. I've been a personal trainer. I've worked at, within this industry for a long time, different gyms and things like that. I used to bodybuild naturally, but I used to compete quite a few years ago. So yes, I do have a certain muscle base already. However, if you go back to my first videos and look at where I started, you'll see the difference. If you look at the video then and the video now, you'll see the difference that I've made. And I'm not flexing. This is just natural, okay? Now, I'm not saying that I'm this great bodybuilder. That's not what this is about. But the changes you can make naturally are very good. My waist went from 37 inches down to 34. I'm nowhere near what my waist should and is going to be. I expect to get down around 29 to 30 inches once I'm finished. And then I will be satisfied with that. I remember a contest, one of my contests, I was down to maybe just under 27 inches. But that was the best shape of my life. I don't expect to get there. Who knows, maybe I'll be surprised. So right now I am in what's considered for body fat categories fit. So I really am very, very happy with my results. So again, 6 pounds difference in the scale. And this is the point I want to make. The scale is definitely not the best way to measure your progress. No questions. I'm using the navel circumference method, and basically there's measurements and there's a weight component to it. but it's measuring yourself, and the reason I use it is that you can do it anywhere. The other system that I really recommend that you can take with you is caliper testing. The thing is, you usually need someone else to do it for you in order to measure it properly, but once you get really good at it, you can do it yourself. I find the Navy circumference the easiest to teach people, and it's the easiest way for people to get an estimate of their body fat. This is not end all be all, but it's a very good way to keep, a guide of how you're doing. You can kind of see a trend, and I do have it recorded in Excel. I got my trend lines and everything, and I know how all this is working, and I'm trending in a very positive direction. I only have 6 points right now, so it's not a true trend. Once I reach that 7th, it'll start to be, more of an indicator of how I'm going to really go. But remember, there's a limit to how much you can lose, and there's a limit to how much body fat your body will have or needs to have. Okay, so not everybody will look like a competitive bodybuilder on stage. A lot of things you may not realize. Maybe they could be taking something. Maybe they have crash dieted for a few weeks to get that low. I mean, they get really, really low. I've judged, certain shows, and I've seen people, and I'm just like, wow, they're paper thin skin. I'm not going to get there. Don't expect to get there. I want to be healthy and fit. That's the end goal. I want to get to a point where I feel comfortable with myself, and my goal will be different than your goal. And what you want will be a different look than what I want. And that's perfect. That's great. That's okay. That's what it's all about. It's about achieving what you want and what you feel is good for you. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you what you should look like or how you should feel. Now, the thing that I want to help you guys with, I have put together the Weight Loss Octagon training systems. There's different things. You can go on to Masteries.com, and you can see the different offerings that I have. And I'm trying to show you real life example and the whole journey of 121 days on how this works. So there's different ways. There's a video training system. You can download, you can stream. I'm going to be teaching a video course as well. And there's the Express system. And that one's currently in development. It'll be out later on this year. And that is something that's going to be more compact. It's not going to be as much explaining why things work the way they do. This is more of what you need to do in order to get there. So for anybody that maybe isn't ready to make their own strategy decisions and build a certain way of living and just want the results, this is how it works. If you want to be able to know, okay, I understand now why hormones are so important. I understand the different ways I can measure my progress. I understand how this certain food works with more of the high fat and medium protein and low carb approach, or I understand how the macronutrients work, or the vegetarian and vegan systems work and all that. If you want to know that stuff, then the full Octagon system is the way to go. Now there's also coaching and consulting. I can do anything to help you, and if that's something you want, go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions, if you just want to ask me a question and you maybe think, hey, can you cover this in one of your 121-day sessions that you're posting or blogging? Go ahead. There's a little blue icon down the bottom right-hand corner of all the web pages on Masteries.com. Go ahead and shoot me a quick message and say, hey, Adam, could you cover this maybe a little bit? And I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. So thanks for joining. Hopefully everyone's having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.